Hi, it's Katie and welcome to my corner of the world. So today is Mask Monday, so happy Mask Monday. Today I am going to be using from Facery the Everyday Pearl. So they have a whole everyday line, and this one is supposed to be a brightening mask. So let me go ahead and get this on. So, I got that on, and I did want to tell you, well, first I want to welcome you. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. My name is Katie, and on my channel I do all kinds of unboxing, subscription boxes, mystery boxes, boxes from Etsy. I also do hauls, lifestyle, beauty, clothes, food, you name it. If you've shopped for it, I have probably hauled it. If that sounds good to you, please consider hitting that subscribe button down there. It is completely free and it would mean the world to me. Also, turn on the bell notification right next to it. That will let you know when I have new content that goes up, and that includes any content that has giveaways in it. Active giveaways are always listed down in the description, and there are a bunch of them right now. So you definitely want to check that out at the end of this video. Speaking of giveaways, though, I owe y'all some winner drawings, and they will be coming up. In fact, one, and I'm hoping to get the 500 subscriber giveaway done today. Well, I'm taping this on Sunday morning, so done today. You'll see this video on a Monday. I actually have a bunch of videos I'm trying to get done today. One for a collab, some that I have like halfway done, and I have a couple of boxes, actually two for a collab, that I got this from Facery. I have had a Facery subscription for quite a while. Facery is K-Beauty, and they have two different types of subscriptions. You can get the 7 Luxe, which is 7 masks and a one or two kind of bonus items, and that is $19.99 a month. I'm gonna pop one of the previous months up here. And then they also have a quarterly subscription where you get 5 to 6 face masks and 5 to 6 other K-Beauty products. If you use I'm going to put my link down below. If you use my link, you will get $15 off either your first month or $15 off any order, because you can just go in and order masks. Every Monday they have kind of their own Mask Monday, where they have masks for $1. You do have to order about 20 masks, but you know, if you order 20 masks that are $1 each, and you use my link for that $15 off, you're all of a sudden getting 20 masks home for $5. Now there's probably some shipping there, but that is an incredible deal. Well, for 20 masks. All right. The other thing I thought I would do today is I have been, and you all know I've been talking about Disney and Disney, getting ready for Disney for months now. It is actually coming up fast. We just made our dining reservations yesterday, so I am going to give you a little bit of idea of kind of what Disney planning is like. It's a little different than before, and things keep changing on us all the time, but I'm going to cut this here and go to a video where I kind of go through a slide of kind of things to take into consideration. I'm also going to put on there and I'll put down below a lot of the websites that I use, a Facebook group that I use to get a lot of information, because I am by far not a expert. This is just the things that I have learned over the past 6 years in doing 3 trips to Disney. All right, let's go to that.
Okay, a couple of things to know before you go to Disney in 2021. And the face mask requirement, they just announced this past week that face masks are now optional for fully vaccinated guests. Now, they're not doing any type of mandatory show your card, or they are just hoping that guests are all on the up and up and wearing masks if they are not fully vaccinated. Now, what does that mean for my family? A Bob, my husband, and myself and Andrew are all fully vaccinated because we can be. A, a Emily, however, at 10 is not able to get a vaccine yet, so Emily will be required to wear a face mask at least out indoors. Outdoors, they are not going to require it, but indoors, Emily will have to wear a face mask, and that probably means that I will be wearing one because as I don't like Emily feeling left out because she can't get vaccinated yet because of her age. Physical distancing, they're still having some measures of physical distancing, although, according to them, they are relaxing the physical distancing rules. Now, what that means, I am not 100% and sure. So it's going to no longer they're going to be dots 6 feet apart. All right, so it may be 3 feet, it may be gone altogether. I don't know. The one place they are going to require masks for everyone are on any type of Disney transportation. So if you're taking the bus from a hotel to a park, you're going to have to wear your mask on the bus. If you're taking the bus from the airport or to your resort, you are going to have to wear a mask on the bus there, on the Skyliners, on the monorail. Any type of transportation that Disney provides, you will have to wear a mask. Entertainment, shows and character greetings are still limited. It used to be that if you went, you could just, you know, go up to Mickey after you waited in a line, of course. But you could get hugs from Mickey and autographs and everything from all of the characters. That is still not happening. And Disney's not ready to open that up yet. Character meals, where the um, characters would come around and greet you and again give hugs and play with you. Oh, those are not happening. What they are having are called cavalcades, which are like a mini parade, and they kind of pop up every now and then. And shows are starting to open back up. They are not entirely back up yet. So, if you're going there mainly to watch shows, you're going to be somewhat disappointed. And And restaurants are slowly starting to open back up, but they're still at a lower capacity. The, um, the selection for sit-down dinners is very limited. It's getting better, but even yesterday we were making our advanced dining reservations, and it was difficult. Well, either the restaurants were not open yet, or because the capacity is limited, and, and they just can't and accommodate as many guests. Um, for anything beyond sit down eating, so anything that like counter service, your best bet is to use mobile ordering, meaning have your smartphone, put in your order, and choose a pickup time. Now, one of the biggest things that has changed is you have to make park reservations. So you can no longer wake up and be like, I don't feel like going to Magic Kingdom today. I want to go to Epcot instead and go to Epcot. Now, if you have to make a reservation for the park that you want to go to that day, and you want to make those reservations as far out as possible. Oh, um, there are dates that are already sold out as far as capacity for the parks. Disney World will be celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. October 1st is when they kind of kick off all of that. That date is already sold out. So if you are trying to go to Disney World at that time, get on there, keep checking because people may change. And they do have park hopping back but there are limitations. However, it is time limited and it is capacity limited. So if that park is sold out for the day, you are not going to be able to hop over to a different park. Fast Pass Plus is not happening right now. There's a whole lot of speculation about what is going to go on. It used to be that you could make 3 Fast Passes for each day. We don't know if they're ever going to come back. There is speculation Disney might move to a pay for the shorter line, much more like Universal and a lot of other theme parks. I really hope that doesn't happen because Disney is already crazy, ridiculous expensive. So we're talking anywhere from $70 to $100 plus per day just for park tickets. So to add that on top is really going to put that out of reach for a lot of people. But it is a business. Magic bands are no longer free. If you've never been to Disney, you don't know what I'm talking about, but you used to get a band that had a chip in it. This acted as your pass pretty much to everything. And it acted as your key to your room if you were on Disney property. You could use it to pay for goods at souvenir shops, pay for dinner, or everything. It would just all get added to your bill. Oh, those are no longer free. You can buy them. They are moving more towards using an app on your phone. So if you don't have a smartphone like my husband, you're going to have to start shelling out for magic bands. All right. So, when you're planning, a couple of really good resources. The one that I have used just about every year is the Unofficial Guide to Walt Disney World. Now, I've always gotten the one for kids. They have several different versions. The other one, I have not used this one, but I have heard a lot about it, and I know a lot of other people use it, is Beer Bombs, the Official Vacation Guide. Both of these go through all of the hotels, all of the rides, the restaurants, kind of give you reviews, give you tips and tricks. As I highly recommend if you have never been that you pick up one of these. There's also a ton of Disney YouTube channels. The two that I have, and I will list all of these down below. The two that I watch most often are Disney Food Blog and allears.net. And again, you get a lot of different information. Disney Food Blog keeps you updated on all the news that's going on, as does All Ears. There's the other ones do too. Oh, some of them are more geared towards actually in the park, showing you hotel rooms, showing you point of view on rides. We have always used YouTube to kind of get an idea of resorts. We have not necessarily stayed at the same resort every time, and we consider several each time. And one of the things we do as a family is we go on YouTube and we look at the rooms, we look at the pools, as we look at the location. And so YouTube is a great tool to help you with planning. So this is two websites. This is Undercover Taurus. They have, what I have always done is look at these crowd calendars. Now, again, right now in 2021, and that it is true speculation. And they're going on past years, but they don't know. As restrictions start to ease up, crowds are going to go up. Love Undercover Taurus. You can also get discounted tickets through Undercover Taurus. As Walt Disney World Prep School also has a crowd calendar. All right, so you've decided when you're going to go. Now you have to decide where you're going to stay. Are you going to stay on site or off site? The pros of staying on site, they are the location and the convenience. Depending on which hotel you choose, you could be right within walking distance of a park. Any of the hotels that are within walking distance of a park are going to be deluxe hotels, and you are going to pay a pretty penny to stay there. We're talking several hundred up to $500 a night for that convenience. All of the hotels have some type of transportation that is offered to you, whether it is the new Skyliner, the monorail, or the bus system. But their buses run continuously, unlike offsite properties where you might have one or two shuttles in the morning and one or two shuttles in the afternoon. Otherwise, you're going to be Ubering from offsite to Disney. If you stay offsite, you can rent a car, but then you are going to pay to park at Disney. Currently, Disney has airport transportation, and they have what they call the Magic Bus. It is free to people staying on property. It will pick you up at the airport and drop you off right in front of your resort. All right, this is going away in 2022. So this is the last year for the Magic Bus. As now they have announced plans for some type of a railroad that is going to run from the airport to Disney, but I don't have an opening date for that one yet. Park transportation, I kind of already talked about a little bit. Early park entry, if you stay at these sites, now they've stopped doing extra magic hours in the morning. Now they're more adding them on to the evening. But the park will close to off-site guests as at say 9 o'clock, and on-site guests can stay until 10. And so you can get some extra park hours by staying on site. Dining plans used to be available. Again, we don't know if and when these are coming back. Heck, the resort fees are already included. When you see the price, you know exactly what you are paying. And of course, they are Disney themed. So if you really want an immersive experience with Disney, then stay on site. Now, the cons: it is more expensive to stay on site. Hey, no question about it. Even your value hotels are going to be typically more expensive on site than off site. You're going to you can pay for a nicer hotel off site for the same value, for the same money that you're going to pay on a value hotel on site. You are going to have to rent a car or deal with whatever transportation that hotel offers out. But if you're a rewards member for a hotel chain, then by all means, then it really works for you, because if you have saved up your reward points and you can stay there for very cheap or better, then staying off site is going to work for you. They may have other perks and amenities available that Disney does not. You can more tailor your accommodations to your needs. A friend who has a child on the autism spectrum, she needs access to a kitchen because he's a very picky eater. And so they often stay off-site so she has access to a kitchen, because to get a suite on Disney property, again, you're talking hundreds and hundreds of dollars a night. They can get that much cheaper off property. It is a much more straightforward design. You're not going to get the a immersive experience off-site that you are going to get on site. Hey, if you are going to stay on site, then you're going to go over to disneyworld.disney.go. Oh, you can look at all of the hotels over here. They do have what they call the deluxe hotels, kind of the moderate range, and the value. There is a campground that is going to obviously be your cheapest way to go. Oh, you're going to pay at the deluxe. In fact, this kind of gives you an idea of what the price would be on the different levels. Disney's Contemporary, is one of the ones right at Magic Kingdom. You can walk to Magic Kingdom. It has the monorail. It is going to cost you about $500 a night going through Disney. The Caribbean Beach Resort, this is more of a moderate one. You can see that comes down to about $276. And this one you can use the Skyliner or have the bus. And then Disney's Pop Century is kind of more of a value resort. Even there, you're going to pay almost $200 a night, depending on the time of year that you go. You can get it a little bit cheaper, but you are going to pay over $100 a night to stay on property. One way to cut those costs, if you want, is to go through something called Disney Vacation Club. There are several places you can do this. The one I have used is David's Vacation Club Rentals, or DVC is Disney Vacation Club. These, you pay so much a year, you get so many points to be able to stay at a place. Now, the members of Disney Vacation Club don't always necessarily want to go to Disney every year and can't use their points. So they work through these other agencies like David's to rent their points to people. This is the trick to stay at a deluxe resort for a value or moderate price. So, for instance, at the Boardwalk Villas, the Boardwalk Hotel is, to me, one of the best hotels. It is a deluxe hotel, though, and you are going to pay big bucks to stay there. And the reason you're going to pay the big bucks is because Boardwalk is walking distance to both Epcot and to Hollywood Studios. So, you pay for that convenience. Here, though, and I believe I was looking at a 7-night stay. Typically at the Boardwalk, you're looking at $500 to $600 a night to stay there, and that is even in the lowest priced ones. And so you're talking $3,500 easily to stay at Boardwalk. You can cut that in half by renting DVC points. Thanks. So if you really want the convenience and the luxury of a deluxe resort, then renting points is definitely the way to go.
Okay, so that was kind of Disney planning part A. There's definitely going to need to be multiple parts to this. I think what I'll do is use Mask Mondays for the next little bit to kind of do some more Disney planning with you. Oh, if you like this, if you like, don't need it, don't want it, you don't know anything, let me know down in the comments. I'm perfectly fine with that. I will find other things to talk about. But there's so much more that I can talk about with Disney planning, with advanced dining reservations, and what to eat at Disney. Should you eat in Disney or elsewhere, or what are your options? Packing, planning your days, all of that fun stuff. So let me know if you want a part B. I'm planning one, but if you don't want it, let me know below. All right, that is it. That is all I have for you today. Until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye.